Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm your host, Marco D'Angelo, joined in studio by Bryan Leonard, also of WagerTalk.com. And we're going to take a look at an NBA game for Friday night. Bryan, the NBA All-Star break's over. It seems like it's lasted forever.
This is the longest one I can ever remember.
We were talking about that the other day. I said, I don't know. And I guess they needed the time to get all these trades in at the trade deadline. We're taping on Thursday, guys. And literally as I was driving into the studio, trades were happening left and right. And we're going to try to get a little handle on some of it. But we're going to look at Indiana and Philadelphia. And this is a game they were active. Philadelphia was active in the trade deadline today. But I'm going to ask you, first off, when you look at this game, at what point or how much do you look at a game involving Philadelphia right now, and does tanking become part of your handicapping?
I think it does partly. Some of it doesn't. I mean, one of the players even pointed out that he didn't know who's on his team anymore or whatever. This runs into, we talked about this before the All-Star break, and I used San Antonio the last night before the All-Star break. A veteran team has been there before, knows the importance of these games. Then you find young teams, you know, granted, we've been on vacation many times. You can't wait to go on vacation, and you don't want to come back from vacation. And Philadelphia is one of those teams. Philadelphia this year, in games where they have 2 or more days off, they're 0-10 straight up, 1-9 against the spread. This is a team that enjoys their time off. They're young guys. We could see that now coming back here against a veteran team from Indiana. Philadelphia, as you were saying, taking in more draft picks. It takes a long time, and we've seen it lately. Philadelphia's gotten better as the season's gone on. And as we see with most young teams, they get better at home than they do on the road. It's the gradual thing. You start confidence at home, and then you play better. And they've been playing really well. Well, now it's disrupted once again. And you're coming in with an Indiana team who's also playing better, a veteran team who's getting their players back. You know, Indiana, as bad as their record is, they're only 2 games out of the playoffs right now. This is a team who's not going to quit. Philadelphia, we could see that coming up.
Yeah, I was going to mention that to you about them knocking on the door of the playoffs. If you're Indiana, coming into this season because of the injuries, you know, losing their star player, you know, for the season and stuff, which you thought that this was going to be just a total write-off year for Indiana. Right. At this point, do you go all out to just get into the playoffs and be in that first round, and then you're going to basically probably be one and done? Because they're not deep, and they're going to match up against, you know, you're going to come in as the 7th or 8th seed at best if you make the playoffs, which means you're going to be looking at either Atlanta, Chicago, or Cleveland. And you've got really no shot against, I feel, Chicago is a deeper team, and then they're getting better. Cleveland, we know they're playing better now. And then Atlanta, the talk of the season this year, the first half surprise. What's your realistic expectations?
You know, we talk about this all the time. When a team comes into the season with veteran players and they're not playing well and they throw in the towel, I don't think this Indiana team is going to do that, because Indiana's got the veteran players, and as you pointed out, not much was expected out of them. This is a team who's used to going to the playoffs. They want to show that they can go to the playoffs. I don't see this Indiana team throwing in the towel in that regard.
All right, well, this is your play, so we're going to make it official. Bryan does say to go ahead and take Indiana. We're doing this on Thursday, so the lines aren't officially out yet, but we're going to go ahead, and Bryan says to take Indiana. He's going to lay the points. What are you looking for them to win this one?
Well, going into this trade situation, I thought it was going to be at a 6-point line. At this point, as we're speaking, we really don't even know who is remaining on these teams. So at this point, anything less than double digits, I would look at Indiana based on, at the time we did this, Indiana wasn't involved in the trades. Philadelphia was. We'll have to see how this works out. It's more of a situational play against Philadelphia.
All right. And guys, don't forget, you can check out at WagerTalk.com the weekend all access. It's the best deal going. You can pick up from Thursday to Monday every week, $69. Pick your favorite capper, get all of his plays for $69 that week for the weekend. And watching the video, you get a coupon every week. You can get $10 off if you use coupon code TARK, that's T-A-R-K, and the number 10, and of course that's in remembrance of the great Jerry Tarkanian who passed away last week. TARK 10, that'll get you $10 off. Just enter that coupon code in the checkout box. The coupon code will get you $10 off. He's Bryan Leonard. I'm Marco D'Angelo. We're going to be right back. We're going to head to Saturday college basketball action. Up next, WagerTalk.com.